to Nate's Daily Wager. I ain't picking winners, but I am making wagers. Time to put my money where my mouth is. This is Nate's Daily Wager for January 18th, 2026. And, man, well, look, all I can say is at least when I woke up this morning, I didn't have a broken ankle, you know? So that's positive. And that's about all I'm going to say about that. We're going to do our best to overcome that 0-2 that Vinny and I had yesterday, and we're going to get us some wins today. Gaffer's in the mix too, so I'm sure he's at least going to get us a tie. All right, 2 more games on the slate today. Playoff football. Win or go home, or go home with a broken ankle, even if you win. But anyways, not bitter. Moving forward, looking at today's games, there's actually a lot of stuff that I like today. But what I'm zeroing in on is the slate game, Rams, Bears, and the Bears, all right? They've just been pulling stuff out of their butts all year. They've been making me worry every time I bet on them, but somehow they just pull it out at the end of their end, or maybe a hat if you want to be a little more PG. But the important thing here is it is now at 4. The spread has now grown to 4. They're at home. And look, this is like what has been happening, right? It's going to go back and forth. Yeah, Rams are probably going to get up at some point by like 14, 17, and somehow the Bears are going to find their way back in, and then it's going to come down right to the end. It's going to be like a 3 or 4 point game, back and forth with maybe some touchdowns, field goals, and it's going to be in that 3 to 4 point area. One of them's going to win, one of them's going to lose. And I think if I got 4 points in my pocket, I'm feeling pretty confident coming down to the end. So that's where I'm going to go. All right, so we're going to take the Chicago Bears +4 at home against the LA Rams in today's NFL Divisional round football action. See anything better than that? Found it. That's my pick, and I'm sticking to it. Vinny, give me your pick. Gaffer, roll the ball out, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Gaffer is back with you, licking his wounds from a difficult divisional round playoff from the NFC last night. That's all right. We're going to move on. Life keeps going. We got Newcastle and the Wolves right now tied in the English Premier League. Lots of games yesterday. We had the Manchester Derby. Michael Carrick taking over and Man U getting it done, beating Pep Guardiola's side 2-0. That was a surprise. Arsenal drawn 0-0 at Nottingham Forest. Another surprise. We're going to have one game later on here. We got Aston Villa at Everton. That is not going to be a surprise. The Villains are going to get it done. They're going to get the 3 points. They're going to stay atop the heap, looking for strides to move up, get closer to Arsenal, maybe get the 4 points. It's been a banner year for Aston Villa. They're going to keep it rolling today. Good luck. You're going to need it.
It's Calls and Vinny. It's Sunday, divisional round weekend. I'm here with your lock of the week. And yeah, rough one yesterday for everybody. The under didn't hit. Bills lost. Josh Allen's crying on the podium. Bo Nix breaks an ankle. Broncos fan got a backup quarterback, Josh Steeman. I don't even know who he is. Playing next week in the AFC Championship game. And man, we got to think about the prospect of the Patriots. God, I hate the Patriots. I know Nate does too, but the Patriots, as they win today, they're going to be going into Mile High to play a backup quarterback. Let's not even go there yet. And yeah, last night's game, man, we'll talk about a dud. It wasn't even worth watching by after half. So hopefully today brings some better football. Listen, Cousin Bay doesn't like the spread in either of these games. You got 3.5 points going to the Bears. I like a home dog, but not that much. I still don't trust Caleb Williams. And then, yeah, in an early game, I can't really think rationally about this one. I'd probably be picking with my heart a little bit and going with the Texans 3.5. But I'm not going to do that officially. What I'm going to do officially is go to the Anytime TV score player props. I'm going to look at Woody Marks. Woody Marks picked up halfway through my fantasy football league at the waiver wire. It was a nice addition to my team, and I feel like ever since that happened, ever since I turned on the Texans and started paying attention, he's always in the mix. He's scoring touchdowns, he's carrying the ball. Nice little player there. Cool name, Woody. You know, we like that. But yeah, plus 165 value. Let's go with that today. A little sprinkle. Let's not overthink it. Let's get this guy in the end zone out there in Foxborough. Let's win a little money, all right? So, until next week, the Championship Day weekend, this is Calls and Vinny with your lock of the week.
Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, follow on Spotify, iTunes, or your favorite podcast application, and check out the show notes for some other great podcasts. Whether you're looking for general sports discussion, something team-specific, or good old wrestling, you're sure to find something you'll love. Check them out. And I'll see you tomorrow with another wager.